What's up, looters? It's me, the Loot Doctor. Today we're diving into a game that's taken the gaming industry by storm. In just 5 days, it has become the #1 most played game on Steam, boasting over 2.1 million concurrent players. Of course, I'm talking about Palworld, the latest sensation in the gaming universe. Now, you might ask, Doc, what's your diagnosis on the game? And I can assure you that it is amazing. Palworld brings a unique twist to the survival crafting genre with its companion-based system. Now, don't let this simplicity fool you. Many people are dubbing it Pokemon with guns. But is it really just that simple and straightforward? Let's unravel the layers and see what the game has in store for us. Alright, before we dive into the nitty-gritty of Palworld, let's talk logistics. This gem of a game is currently available on Xbox and PC for the sweet price of just $30. And guess what? It's also part of the Xbox Game Pass, so if you're a subscriber, you're in luck. Now, when it comes to playing with your pals, Palworld offers two options. You can either host a private server with up to 4 of your friends. Now, keep in mind that this is a host-based system, meaning that you can only play when the host is online. But fear not, if you want a more robust multiplayer experience, you can opt for a dedicated server available on many of the different server hosting websites. Yes, this does come at an additional price, but trust me, it's worth every penny. With dedicated servers, you can increase your player count way beyond the standard 4, and you can keep the server online 24/7 for anyone to drop in and drop out at their pleasure. Once you've sorted out your server preferences, it's time to jump into the action. Picture this, you just spawned into Palworld, the world is your oyster, but like any other survival crafting game, your first task is to gather resources. So go ahead, put the old fists up, and punch that tree. Remember, this is just the beginning for the Palworld adventure. There's a lot more to get in store, so buckle up and get ready for the ride of a lifetime. Alright, now that you've got the basics down, let's delve into the meat of Palworld. One of the most standout features of the game is its technology tree. As you progress throughout the game and gain levels, this tree evolves, offering more and more skills and more tools for you to use and craft. From crafting benches to cozy campfires to bats to guns to pickaxes, axes, and so on. The choice is yours on how you want to shape your adventure. Oh wait, there's more. Let's talk about your trusty companions, the pals. These little critters aren't just cute, they're essential allies in your quest. Whether it's battling enemies or aiding in resource gathering, your pals are your faithful companions throughout the game. And trust me, you're going to want to collect them all. Now, let's talk about Palworld's massively open world. Guys, it's big. The map is much larger than anyone could ever have really thought that it was going to be. And there's a lot more to explore than meets the eye. What makes this world even more dynamic is its random generation-based events. As you explore the world, picture this. There's poachers attempting to take down giant pals, poachers that also have captured pals and put them in cages waiting to be freed, turf battles between wars of different species of pals, and the possibilities continue to be endless. All of these and more help the world feel more truly alive and immersive. But that's not all. Palworld offers not one, but 2 different kinds of boss battles. You've got your epic encounters in the open world, where you'll face off against a colossal foe amidst the sprawling landscape. But then there are dungeon bosses. Some are locked into small arenas where it's just you and the boss and 1v1, and others are at the end of actual dungeons and mine shafts. Speaking of these dungeons, they're underground labyrinths that are scattered throughout the open world waiting to be explored. Inside, you'll discover unique, cave-only pals, rare materials, and of course, that sweet loot. Just be prepared for that boss at the end of the dungeon. Alright, let's address the controversy surrounding Palworld. Brace yourself, folks, because the gaming world is truly divided on this one. On one side, we have the Pokemon fans who are not pleased about a new player entering the pal-catching game genre. They're peeved that Palworld seems to deliver what Game Freak, the folks behind Pokemon, couldn't quite muster. A massive open world, companion-based catching extravaganza with unparalleled freedom. There are some even pointing fingers at the striking resemblance between pals and their Pokemon counterparts. But hey guys, let's be real. Just because Pokemon introduced Pidgeotto to us so long ago doesn't mean they have all exclusive rights to future pixelated pigeons. Alright, let's talk about something else too. AI in game development. Palworld's developer has openly talked about the fact that he enjoys AI in game development, but he has also openly stated that no AI were used in the process of making Palworld. This has stirred up quite a storm in the gaming community. Critiques argue that relying on AI is a shortcut and a sign of laziness or a lack of creativity. But hold on, let's step back and think about this for a moment. We're living in 2024. It's the age of innovation and adaptation. If a small dev team of 10 to 12 guys can utilize AI to churn out an amazing game like Palworld, why is there an uproar? It's kind of like saying, sure, I could manually calculate the square root of 127,976, but why bother when I have a calculator on my phone? Tools are there to be used, guys. It's time to embrace the future and appreciate the integrity behind Palworld's development. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, let's dive into the heart of Palworld's gameplay, because get ready, because this game has some seriously awesome controls and some user-friendly mechanics that really make navigating, fighting, and crafting a breeze. First off, movement feels like a dream. Whether you're sprinting, sliding, jumping, everything just flows smoothly. Stamina management feels like it's a natural part of the experience, and a unique mechanic that's pretty easy to use is wall latching. It allows you to climb up and scale mountains, and it doesn't really cost too much stamina to do so. And then let's talk about mounts, because who doesn't love a good mount system? In Palworld, almost all pals can be mounted, whether it's gliders, ground mounts, or flying mounts. These creatures not only serve as efficient means of transportation, but they also add to the immersive experience of exploring the open world. Now on to combat. It really does feel amazing. While I'd love to see the melee system fleshed out a little bit more, the variety of guns more than makes up for it. Sure, ammo economy can be a little bit of a concern, but that's how it is in most survival crafting games. And let's not forget about the pals, which is nothing short of fantastic. With the ability to deploy up to 5 pals in your team, one can be active at any time. Combat becomes a strategic dance of deploying and recalling your furry friends with the ability to customize their behaviors, like focus my target, attack aggressively, or don't attack at all. You have full control over how your pals will behave in the heat of battle. And finally, crafting. Let me tell you, it's a game changer. Utilizing the tech tree, you can learn blueprints of whatever your heart desires, and then once you're back at base, instant item teleportation takes convenience to a whole new level. No more tedious back and forth trips between chests and crafting benches. Just click craft, and all of your items will magically teleport into your inventory and immediately onto the crafting bench. But wait, there's more. The base building system in Palworld is a standout feature as well, allowing you to customize your base to your heart's content. From basic necessities to near self-automation, the possibilities are endless. Assign pals to specific tasks like planting seeds, watering them, and then transporting them, and then recycling the entire process. And watch as your base thrives under their expert care. Alright, one quick session about the visual and auditory parts of Palworld. In short, they're both really good. First, let's talk about the graphics. Powered by Unreal Engine 5, Palworld is a visual sight for the eyes. The attention to detail is staggering, and the game truly shines in its various landscapes, from lush forests to sprawling plains to volcanoes to the snowy mountain fields to the many different nature preserves. The world of Palworld really is a sight to behold, and the best part is you really don't need a spaceship computer to run it smoothly. It's perfectly optimized to deliver the stunning visuals without sacrificing on performance, making it a truly immersive experience. Now onto the sound design. The music in Palworld is a true treat for the ears, dynamic and immersive. The soundtrack adapts to the action on screen. Each zone has its own unique musical track, adding depth to the exploration experience. But when it comes to boss battles, the music also kicks into high gear to reflect the intensity of the encounter. While there aren't any unique tracks for individual bosses, the overall soundtrack adds to the ambience of the game. And let's also mention that there also is unique music for dungeons and mining. It's calming and relaxing, reminiscent to the iconic tunes in Minecraft. It's perfect for setting the tone in your underground adventures. And overall, the stunning combination of graphics and sound design takes Palworld to a new level. In conclusion, Palworld has captured my heart and held my attention like few games have ever managed to do before. As someone who typically struggles to stay engaged with survival crafting games, And someone who left the Pokemon series after Generation 1, I cannot emphasize how much I have fallen head over heels in love with Palworld since its release. This game really does offer something for everyone. Whether you're a hardcore gamer seeking the challenge of a vast open world filled with multiple bosses, or you're more inclined to focus on the building and crafting system for building the perfect base and finding the perfect little pals. Palworld really does cater to both the casual and professional gamers alike, inviting everyone to immerse themselves within its vibrant world alongside their trusty companions. But hey, that's just my diagnosis. Now it's your turn to chime in. What are your thoughts on Palworld? And if you're still playing, what's your favorite pal so far? For me, it's gotta be Hellzephyr. The majestic creature has stolen my heart the moment I saw him and really earned the title of the bestest boy in my book. So let's keep the conversation going. And until next time, this is the Loot Doctor signing off. And remember, today's prescription is good RNG.